When I opened the front door, the babysitter was already standing there. Polite smile. Hair pulled back. Soft voice. Nothing unusual, except for one thing. She looked exactly like me. Not similar. Not, could be cousins. I mean my face, my eyes, my expression, as if she had stepped out of a mirror and put on different clothes. "Hi, I'm Kara," she said. But the voice, the tilt of her smile, felt rehearsed. Copied. I froze on the welcome mat. She didn't blink. That was when my daughter ran down the stairs yelling, "Mom, she's perfect. She looks just like you." Yeah, that was exactly the problem. I'm Rachel Myers, 34, single mom, living in a quiet Pennsylvania suburb. 3 weeks ago, I put out a listing for a babysitter so I could take on night shifts. No family nearby, no friends I trust enough. I got dozens of replies. Only one stood out. Kara M. Experienced childcare, CPR certified, family references, immediate availability. Her profile photo showed a blurred, dark-haired woman from a distance. Professional, neutral, safe. I hired her. But the girl standing on my porch was not the woman from the picture. She was me. Younger by maybe a year. Same facial structure. Same freckles. Same tiny scar on the chin I got at age 9 from falling off my bike, a detail she could not possibly know. "May I come in?" she asked softly. I didn't want to say yes, but something about her presence felt like a soft push, urging me aside. My daughter Lily grabbed her hand instantly. "We're gonna play dolls, Mommy. You said you trust her." I never said that. Still, I let them go inside. And the moment the door closed behind them, a cold, crawling feeling settled over my skin. This evening was not going to be normal. I felt it deep in my bones. I planned to stay home tonight, just to observe. Something about Kara didn't sit right. While Lily dragged her upstairs, I pretended to look for my keys and watched them through the hallway mirror. That's when I saw it. In the mirror's reflection, Kara wasn't smiling. She wasn't talking. She wasn't even moving. She stood frozen, staring directly at me through the glass. But in reality, in the real hallway, she was laughing and talking with my daughter. My heart hammered. I turned to face her. She was normal again. Busy. Animated. Lively. But the mirror showed something else entirely. Later, I made tea in the kitchen while pretending to scroll through my phone. The overhead lights flickered once, then twice. When they steadied, Kara was behind me. I hadn't heard her footsteps. "Everything all right?" I asked, startled. She tilted her head. "You delete your old photos, don't you?" "What?" "You don't like looking at who you used to be." I swallowed. "How would you know that?" She smiled my smile. "We should talk later," she whispered, brushing past me with unnatural smoothness. As she left, I caught my reflection in the microwave window. Except it wasn't me. The reflection was Kara. I called my best friend, Jenna. "There's something wrong with the babysitter." "Wrong how?" she asked. "She looks like me." "Rachel, you're exhausted. Lots of girls look like their clients, brunette, white, similar face shape." "No. This is different. She has my scar." A pause. "Are you sure you're okay?" I wanted to scream that I wasn't imagining things, but a sound stopped me, something sliding across the floor upstairs. I walked to the base of the staircase. Lily's voice drifted down. "Mommy, she says she knew you when you were little." Chills crawled up my spine. I climbed the steps slowly, trying not to make noise. At the top, Lily's bedroom door was slightly open. Through the gap, I could see Kara sitting on the floor with her back toward me. Lily played beside her, oblivious. But Kara's posture was unnatural, too straight, too still. She said softly, "Lily, your mommy was very brave when they took her." "Took her where?" Lily asked. A whisper, low and cold. "Inside." I burst into the room. Kara turned around, smile ready, warm, almost human. "Everything fine?" she asked. But Lily stared at me strangely. "Mommy, why are you being weird? Kara said you'd be nervous tonight." Nervous? Kara excused herself to the bathroom. When the door clicked shut, I grabbed Lily's hands. "Sweetie, what did she tell you?" "She said you have a secret. A big one. And tonight she has to show you." That did it. I marched toward the bathroom door. But when I pushed it open, the bathroom was empty. The window was open, curtains blowing softly, moonlight spilling across the tiles. She had vanished. I locked the windows, checked every door, and grabbed Lily's overnight bag. "We're going to Aunt Jenna's," I whispered. But as we moved down the stairs, the house changed. The air thickened. A faint hum rose from the walls, like electricity moving through wood. And then I saw something on the living room table. A photo. Old. Faded. Bent at the edges. It showed me as a child, maybe 5 years old, standing in front of a large mirror. But in the reflection, it wasn't me. It was her. Kara. Same age, same height, same features, staring at me through the mirror as if she were waiting. My mother had always hated mirrors. She covered them with cloth when I was small, muttering things like, "She's still looking for you." I thought she meant nightmares. I was wrong. I flipped the photo over. "Keep her away from glass. They grow stronger with copies." "Mom." Before I could process that, a soft voice drifted down the hallway. "Rachel." Kara stepped out of the darkness, her hair hanging heavier, her face too symmetrical, too polished, like a perfected version of mine. Lily clung to me. "Mommy, she changed." Kara smiled, but the skin around her lips didn't move naturally. "I've waited so long to meet you properly." "What are you?" I whispered. Kara stepped closer. "I'm who you were supposed to become. I'm the version they made, the one who stayed behind when you escaped." My pulse thundered. Escaped from what? She glanced toward the windows, where our reflections shimmered faintly. "From them." "Them who?" She didn't answer. Instead, she walked toward the mirror above the fireplace, the biggest one in the house. Her reflection stepped forward a fraction of a second earlier than she did. I grabbed Lily and backed away. "You're not real," I said. Kara smiled sadly. "I'm more real than you, Rachel. You're the unfinished copy." The mirror behind her rippled like water. From inside it, dozens of silhouettes shifted, different versions of me. Taller, shorter, older, younger, all watching. Kara continued, voice soft. "When you were a child, you wandered too close to the other side. They pulled you in. For 7 minutes, you lived there. My body went cold. You came back," she whispered. "But you weren't whole." I shook my head violently. "No. No, I would remember." "You did," she said. "You just deleted it." The mirror bulged outward, hands pressing from inside, fingertips tapping against the glass my fingertips. All of them. Kara extended her hand toward me. "Come back. Or let me take your place. It doesn't matter who returns, as long as one of us crosses." Lily screamed as the mirror cracked violently. The room exploded in cold air. The silhouettes behind the mirror clawed forward, their faces forming, all versions of me with hollow eyes. Kara stood perfectly still, waiting. I grabbed a heavy vase and hurled it at the mirror. It struck hard, cracks spiderwebbed across the surface. The reflections screamed. The lights flickered. Kara staggered, clutching her chest. "You break it," she hissed, "and we all get out." I froze. Behind the cracked surface, one reflection stepped forward, terrified, crying, reaching for me. A child version of me, the one that never escaped. My breath hitched. If I destroyed the mirror, would I be freeing her, or everything else trapped with her? Kara reached toward Lily. "Choose, Rachel." I pulled my daughter behind me, heart ready to burst. The mirror groaned, its edges bending. I raised the vase again, and in that moment, I realized I no longer knew which version of me I wanted to save. The mirror is still cracked, still breathing, still waiting for my next move. If you were me, would you destroy the mirror and risk releasing everything inside? Or leave it intact and let Kara finish taking my place? What would you let out or keep trapped in that mirror?